next thing I'm going to talk about is actually that power chord section, okay? On the recording, he's got the power chords going underneath. And then he's got a second guitar playing some basic major and minor arpeggios. And what I did on the performance video is the same thing I've always done when I play this song live. I put the two parts together so that you get a bit of the power chord sound and you get the riff as well. It sounds nice and full, especially if you're the only guitar player, right? So he's just playing, as I said, basic major and minor chords that all belong to the E major scale. The first chord is an F sharp minor, and that's 9, 11, 11, 10. You don't have to play it as a bar chord because he doesn't go all the way down. He doesn't swing all the way down to the E string. So you can actually play that just like that if you'd like, or if you're more comfortable and you're good with your bar chords, you can play it like that, of course. And he just walks right through the chord. And I think a good way to pick that is just down, 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 up. That brings your pick right around to the motion and the direction that you need it in. And then he just starts moving through a set of chords. The next one is E major, which is 7, 9, 9, 9. And of course you're barring that with your ring finger. If you haven't played that particular bar chord before, I know a lot of my beginning students, they have a hard time with that chord. It's really difficult, but it does come with time, okay? Keep at it. And then barring the second string, the third string, and the fourth string at the 7th fret. So he's moving from F sharp minor to E major to D major. Then we move back to F sharp minor again. And that same shape you used, the bar chord for the E chord, you're now playing up here on the 12th fret, which makes an A major chord. And then he plays an E major triad. 2nd string, 12th fret, 3rd string, 13th fret, and the 4th string on the 14th fret. And you're picking just those 3 strings. And he plays that whole bit twice, okay? Then for the next part where he descends down the chords, I just copped the second guitar part because unlike the part I just played, he begins it right on the downbeat instead of the 8th note. When he starts it on the 8th note, the upbeat, he gives you that extra space to root the chord, okay? But in this part, he's doing it right on the downbeat and he's going like so. So as you can see, there's only 2 shapes, a minor shape and a major shape. You don't have to play this chord with the last 3 fingers as I'm doing it. You can actually just play it with your first 3 fingers. It is an A minor chord shape, okay? But you're way up here on 10, 11, and 11. You're picking through the chord, arpeggiating it, and I think a good picking pattern for that is down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. Then we move to the 9th fret, barring across the same 3 strings, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th, and we're arpeggiating upward. So I think 3 upstrokes is probably appropriate for that, okay? We move to the 7th fret with the same bar shape, and we go back to the down, down, up, down picking pattern. And then it's the minor chord shape again, 5, 6, and 6, and arpeggiating upward again, 3 upstrokes. Then we're barring at the 4th fret, which makes a B major chord, down, down, up, down. Then finally the 2nd fret, barring again, up, up, up. Grabbing that 6th string at the 3rd fret again, and we give it a little bit of a bend again. Okay, so it's on to the bridge. We are barring at the 7th fret, okay, on the first 5 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just barring straight across, okay? And you're going to move from that to that E major bar chord. So that finger's on the 7th fret, your index finger, 7th fret, 5th string, and then you're barring across the 9th fret on the next 2 strings with your ring finger. Okay, now what you do here is you start off with the bar and you're hitting the top string open first, and then it's, and then you move to the E bar chord, picking it twice. And what Jimmy does is he slides the whole chord down the fretboard and then smacks the E string again and starts over. It's a loop. So he adds that little fill in there while Robert Plant is still singing. And that's also the same lick he starts the solo out with. So let's touch on that for a second. I'm on the 5th string on the 9th fret now, and I'm hammering to the 11th fret. So that's 1 stroke of the pick. Then it's the same thing on the next string. And then barring across the G string and the D string at the 9th fret.